Hi, I'm Professor Mario Horta. This is Coach Travis Bussey, and today we're going to be showing you move 3 out of number 4 for the blue belt series, or in the way on to get your blue belt. We've been kind of working through a different series, and we're going to show you 4 different moves in each different category, from cross-side top to top mount to being in guard. So today we're going to be working on the Americana, so I hope you enjoy. When I'm in mount, you can get the Americana from a couple different positions, and I'll show you from 2 different spots. When I'm raining punches down on a guy from here, and I'm hitting him, typically he's going to cover up his face, and when he covers up his face, that's when I want to attack the arm. And now everybody and their cousin has shown probably an Americana on YouTube, so I'm going to try to show you a few different variants that's going to help you, especially when you're fighting in the cage. So the first one I'll show you is, if you're not a cage fighter, you're just on the mat, you're in a grappling tournament, here's what I recommend. You're going to go with monkey grip. This is C grip or motorcycle grip, and then this is monkey grip for those of you that are new and that are white belts and are just joining. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put myself in, or put my grip in monkey grip, and I'm going to drive his knuckles into his face, or I'll kind of drive my knuckle into his face, and it kind of gets his attention off of me trying to attack this arm. I don't want to take the arm and try to push it out this way, because that's going against the strength of his shoulder. So when I do this, I want to drive my weight into my knuckle here. I want to take the cup, I want to cut my hand across the elbow, and I want to push it actually towards his eye. And then I want to slam it down with monkey grip and both of my thumbs on this side. If I do it the other way, and let's say I land here, what's going to end up happening is he stretches it out, it's going to break my thumb or hurt my thumb. So I put my weight here, and then what I do is I take the back part of my elbow, and it's almost like a crossface. I grind it across his neck, and it's going to be really, really tight. At this point, I can put pivot weight on my elbow, and I can take my right foot, and I can drop it into a hook or a grapevine into this position. This other leg I'm going to keep out, and I'm going to keep it balancing me. Once I do that, most people just go for the Americana right here. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take my right hip and my cup, and I'm going to drive it into Travis here. And what I'd like for you to do is I'd like you to kind of pull this in, because a guy, if he breaks this loose, he can get this under and he can start trying to sweep you over. So I'd like for you to kind of keep this low, and I want you to drive your hip and start breaking his oxygen level down and kind of compressing him. Through that, I'm going to take this, I'm going to slide it under the arm, also grab on monkey grip, and then I'm going to drop my head down, and I'm going to tilt this up with my arm here. And from this position, then I'm just going to turn it backwards and then move it in a rainbow position, or arm drag it, just like the Gracies like to use the term paintbrush, so you're paintbrushing it down. I'm keeping the hand flat on the mat. I'm taking the elbow and the arm, and I'm raising it. I'm using my head, and then I'm paintbrushing it down in that direction. Once again, I'm here in this position now. This time I'm going to show you from punches. He's in here, and he's working, and he's blocking. I'm just going to, as soon as this one comes up high enough on a high block, I'm going to take this first, I'm going to ram it towards the ground, and then I'm going to push it down this way. Drop the elbow immediately, so I have some pivot weight, so I can lean onto it while I drop my right hook in. The right hook drops, and then I take my right hip and I drop that into him right there. Now a lot of people say, well, can he bridge you? Well, if I've got this weight out here, and when he goes to bridge me, if I have this locked in, and he tries to bridge me, go ahead and try to bridge trap, I can really post pretty well, and I can put a lot of my heavy weight this way forward while still crushing some of the oxygen from his lungs. Now I'm going to come back under, I'm going to grab my own wrist, I'm going to put my head down, I'm going to tighten up my grip a little bit, trying to pull it back in at 90 degrees, drop my head, lift it, and then I'm going to paintbrush, and then get the tap. I'm Professor Mario Horta, this is Coach Travis Bussey, and I hope you enjoy the Americana.